last week I got a little butt hurt because I was drunk on brown.
Excuse me, sir. That's called a gummer.
Oh no!
If she ain't got them teeth, then boy.
Don Juice was like, why that nigga shorts look saturated?
Y'all ain't shit.
You know, take your drawers off. We're freeballing this bitch. According to some people,
there's a such thing as
a clit.
You can have
clit
smegma. Would you suck on a clitori? Clitori.
That's a bad oyster.
Just think about like Venom, the movie Venom.
But with more teeth.
With less teeth. Way less teeth.
More teeth.
Less teeth, more tongue.
80% more tongue. All ass.
Okay, I don't feel like I'll forget that next time now.
Twice.
Okay, well.
You get 3 times.
Okay,
On the
or what?
time you get chopped.
You strike.
I get chopped.
Third time you
shot.
walking.
Chopped?
Oh, walking.
I'm not
You're
getting
walking
chopped.
here.
No, you can turn me down just
Taking a
maybe a
Christopher
tiny
Walken.
bit.
Turn you down a tiny bit there.
Tiny.
My check.
Hello.
Okay.
Me, boy, Don. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Alright, let's see how that sounds.
Very calm. Like they would just love.
What, me? Fire in the
All
kid.
these racks give me a boner.
Y'all guys ever listen to that Daryl Davis?
I'm sad
Donald-
that got turned
Donald
off.
Rollins,
I want to
too.
see what was going on with that.
That is
He had
a
This
movement.
black guy who
There was a
were
lot
all
of
these
puppets.
clan leaders and
I'm
shit,
interested.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that.
Dale Davis. Yeah.
and then end up converting the niggas. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, my dad's like, I've been telling him to listen to podcasts forever,
Wait, what?
and
Dale Davis.
Someone's an undercover?
yeah, no, well, he didn't go undercover. He went in.
He just went straight up, like, because he was a musician. And I guess, like, because he was a musician, he just, like,
yeah,
attracted all kinds of people. And they
So-
were like, yo, I didn't know you could play this type of music because you're black. And they're like, oh, well, all right. And they had a conversation, and then, like...
yeah, he pretty much became friends with like these
KKK
KKK members, and ended up because of him, they ended up renouncing the KKK and like hanging the shit up.
Nice.
So he's like collected all these like clan robes and shit, and he's gonna put them in a museum. Yeah, it was a really good interview. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one of the year so far.
Yeah, there was a moment where he had a conversation with a white supremacist, and he was like, why do you think this way about black people? And he was like, well, because black people are just prone to be violent and blah blah blah.
You
this
have
and
a
that.
gene that's just gonna make you violent.
Oh,
Yeah. And he was like, that's stupid to say. He's like, I haven't done none of that. I haven't been in jail. I
Yeah,
haven't
and then
done
he
none of that."
goes, so I said to him, well, you know, white people are like
Prone to be
serial killers.
Yeah.
So
Like a gene.
he goes, no, well, it's just a matter of time. And then he's like, that moment it clicked. He was like,
See how dumb that is?
like, see how stupid like your logic is here.
It just all crumbles away.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's a good one. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it.
But you know, also like
Uh-huh.
at this point, I feel like
I was talking about something, but I don't know what it was.
We're talking about
Yeah,
Fast
Fast
and
and
Furious,
Furious.
yo.
Oh, it's trash. I hate everything about Fast.
All right,
and
but
Furious.
what about the See, this is the thing, though. See, the thing is
Here's where they lost me when they put little Bow Wow in there.
What, Tokyo Drifts?
When they
Yeah.
put little fucking Bow Wow in there,
was that the line?
and the white
in
dude,
Japan. Wait,
and
that's natural as
and
fuck.
the white dude goes to Tokyo, which is pretty much like any fucking what's the samurai movie with Tom
The Last Samurai.
Last Samurai with fucking Tom Hanks or whatever the fuck it is, bro. This shit is terrible. It's horrible. Why?
Dude, white and black people could be in Japan, bro.
Yeah, but,
even if it's for no random.
But white and black people could not show up to Japan out of nowhere from America
and be good at driving
and literally just beat the shit out of all the Asian people that have been doing this shit for years. Do not. And Asian people are way better.
They've been doing it for years in America, though.
Why are you discrediting?
Yeah.
Why are you
nigga, have you ever played Initial D, son?
Why are you discrediting the hard
Have
work?
you ever played Initial D?
These
this
Asian,
is hard as fuck.
These Asian children,
Need for Speed?
These Asian children are literally working full-time jobs at 3 years old. They are fucking picking on us.
You got
the nerve to send this white boy over here to beat them out of fucking nowhere with no training, with nothing, just fucking hopes and dreams.
Touche, my nigga.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
He's too fast and too furious.
Just a little bit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw fucking
right,
black friend in there with fucking braids. What's a little Bow Wow?
Else need their headphones turned down? Anybody think their headphones?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's interesting because I remember, I remember the first one when it came out, and that was a hit, and then the second one was good, and then that one I was just like, what?
Eva Mendes, though, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Why is this? No, I don't like this at all. And then, like, when they started getting in the fucking CIA and FBI and doing business shit, I was like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
This shit's fucking gay. It doesn't make any sense anymore.
Like, fast, and that was terrible.
Fast forward to, like, 7 made no sense. The 8, 9 was kind of, 8.
Well,
7, 8 was kind of cool.
Yeah, me and Jay always had this joke that Paul Walker, I think it was Fast 5 where he jumped off the stairwell and threw that punch, that Superman punch that, like,
wait, through the window?
No, like, off the stair. Like, he jumped off the stairs and just punched some dude in the face and like knocked him out. And like me and Jay used to, because we saw that movie, I almost got kicked out of the theater because he was cracking up. And fucking like, we was like, the shit.
Loud ass sirens.
Yo, that's the Warlock, son.
That's right out.
Are they happening now or are they happening in the recording?
Yeah, wait, I can't. No, that's happening.
It's now. It's now. It's live.
That's real time.
Yeah, that's real time.
Real time, y'all.
Okay. Welcome to living across the street from a motorcycle gang in a large street.
Woo!
I don't know. It sounds like it's fading away, so no one's dead yet.
That shit was horrible. Every part of it was horrible.
But no, so like he made the joke that like he the shockwave from that punch manifested himself like years later as he was driving down the street.
And that's it. That's what vaporized his ass?
What?
That's a bad joke.
Come on. I mean,
funny though. Wait, did we start?
No.
That was all the intro.
Oh, well, it could be.
These are just hot mics.
For that's the title of this
I put together a Hot Mics episode.
That Ludacris Too Fast and Furious though was
I did.
Good song.
Oh,
I
God.
did. I meant to release it like 3 days ago, but
that should be. We should go back and have you guys gotten? Well, we got a whole archive full.
No, there's two full fucking folders.
No way, really.
Of Hot Mics.
It's
we got to go back to the AJ shit just to see some of the AJ and Chris shit.
But I'm gonna
do
some more.
They've made
the Hot Mic stuff is probably.
We've said some of the best shit ever.
And some wild shit.
Enough shit to get me locked up.
I mean, this is Hot Mics, yeah.
To get me canceled. Me talking about Love New York's huge fucking titties, like that's enough to get me canceled.
Tiffany, your name is.
I'm not a fan of fake titties.
Tiffany's got some.
No, fake boobies look weird.
No, actually, I'm gonna tell you this.
Wait, okay, I take it back. Some fake
fake
boobies look okay.
As a plastic surgery specialist,
some
now,
of them look great, but
I can tell you
they don't feel that great.
that the way they do them now is
like
kind
sand. They feel like sandbags.
It's kind of hard to tell. You wouldn't know.
Bags full of sand.
You would have to get your hands on them, but you're going to jail, boy. So you just gotta admire. You just gotta admire from afar.
And monitor from
you
afar.
Grab it and you leave a handprint.
No.
I'm sorry. Did you just say monitor from afar?
You just looking. No, I mean you admire from afar. Just like, oh wow, man, she's got a nice rack and just walk away. But
he said monitor.
No, well, he said go up and grab.
He's like got binoculars and he's.
You can't go up and grab.
Monitoring CIA surveillance.
You have to.
Monitoring is like I watched you for a couple weeks.
Like that movie. What was that movie with Shia Lebeouf, Couture?
Really made of?
Fucking Eagle Eye. Where the satellites was fucking watching his head.
Shia LaBeouf is only good at fucking running away and
you gotta eagle eye them titties, boy.
Nah, that's not true, bro.
Wow.
Eagle eye them titties.
Name a good Shia LaBeouf movie where he wasn't running away and screaming.
Holes.
He didn't run away in holes at all?
I don't know. I can't remember.
He didn't run from anything in holes?
I can't remember.
Necrophiliac.
I don't remember seeing holes.
Necrophiliac.
All right, I'm gonna give you that one. I'll give you that one.
1 and 2.
I only saw the porn cuts of Necrophiliac. I only saw the porn cuts. I didn't see
Of
that
course
actual
you
movie.
did.
Wait, so he played a guy that was just fucking dead bodies?
No.
Y'all mean
Yeah,
Oh wow, I said the wrong word.
You
That's-
did.
Oh.
You did say the wrong word.
Wow.
I knew what he was talking about.
The
Wait, so it's nymphomania.
the thoughts and
Nymphomaniac.
views do not reflect.
Necrophiliac.
The movie is called
Are bad.
Nymphomaniac, and it's
Yeah,
pretty
nymphomania,
much
not
just like
necrophilia,
porn,
because that's
But this chick
Nothing-
is super
nothing
addicted
that
to
I'm
sex,
into.
and she starts dating Shia LaBeouf, and then they bang a lot in the movie. I don't
it was
think
like her
it's really-
first love type
I
shit.
don't really
and
think it's him
fucking
naked
whatever.
though, but there's like it's pretty much like porn.
Uh,
But movie
they show,
porn.
They show things. It's movie porn.
You never
They
seen
show
that?
But isn't it just porn?
It's stunt dicks.
yeah, but
there's
it's
some-
not really porn unless the actor's getting his
Well,
dick
no,
wet.
technically-
It's not porn.
because it's a
Technically-
stunt dick. It's
Technically,
not
it's still
porn.
porn. It's just porn.
Yeah.
With the, it's porn with the
Yeah.
stunt dick.
Because it's a prosthetic dick. It's supposed to be not real, but
No, I don't think
That's
they're
what they-
prosthetic. I just think they belong to other people.
No.
They're not. Shia,
No, they say it's
like,
they-
it's not Shia LaBeouf.
they say they have a fake pussy and everything.
Oh, really?
Wait, so
But
did they
I've
put
been
a
deceived.
dick and a pussy
I
on
don't
top
like
of
it
their
looked
arm?
real, so I don't
I
know.
didn't do the research. I don't know.
Then if it looked real, then
I saw, like,
odds are it was
in-
probably real.
When
I wanna
came,
get
that
off
was real.
this.
When
I
came
wanna-
from
Wait, did we
watching
start?
it- When I came
No.
from watching
Not
it,
yet.
that was real. No, this is.
But yeah, shout out to Paul Walker and Shia LaBeouf.
Rest in peace.
I don't know, man. Let's just start. Do the
Wait,
do
no,
the
wait.
thing.
No, never mind. You're right.
No, Zav, do your magic, Zav.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop.
The same way as him. Let's
You're
go.
trash.
No,
Food track.
I like Scooby Doo.
Okay, good.
It's all right.
It's all right, that's fine.
I'm in
Wait,
the.
stop yelling! Stop yelling! I'm testing.
I'll grind it. I'll grind it.
Only one of them was
Hey,
Scooby
hey,
Doo.
hey! Listen, I am testing.
Who was
Talking.
It
Hey,
was two
shh,
stoners.
talking to your mic.
It was two stoners and it was three dumb motherfuckers.
That one was a fucking thought.
Wait, two stoners? What?
Heavy
Was one of them
thought.
Scooby?
There's a dog
the
and a
dog
stoner.
the dog and the actual pothead.
Holy
Two
gosh!
stoners and then three idiots.
I'm a sell
who just-
crack.
What does them have
Who
to?
just kept
What
being a fool.
them being stoners? What does that have to do with anything?
It doesn't have to. First of all, I love.
Why are
the-
you upset at them being
I love
stoners?
the actual
Oh, they're
stoners.
smoking
And
weed.
the
That
stoners
sucks.
are what made it cool. It's the three other
sucking dick.
idiots that did not make it cool.
No, but that's what makes
And
stoners
also-
figured it out.
Well, that's
I-
Scooby fucking Doo and Shaggy.
Okay, I'm not about fucking. I'm not a fan of the detective type stuff. And they were horrible.
First,
They were horrible detectives.
Can I just tell you, Scooby Doo?
And I would have got away with it too if it weren't for you.
the dog.
meddling kids.
The dog was cool.
Nigga.
I mean, that part was
Got away
cool.
with it too if it weren't for
The
you.
unmasking people
Can I
part
just
was
say-
very dramatic.
Okay, but listen.
But majority, I didn't like it.
Listen. So, Scooby Doo Zombie Island is one of the best movies.
Okay,
Animated movies.
Is that the live action?
Hold on.
No.
No, now we're venturing into new territory that I did not.
Animated.
This is the animated.
All right, this is
It's an animated movie.
Scooby
It's
Doo is garbage.
this is the
Great.
Zoomer
Okay,
shit
so
coming
here's-
out.
me.
This is
No,
Zoomer.
this is Zoomer, exactly.
This is
Zoomer.
Zoomer shit.
I'm not even a
I
Zoomer,
bet-
so
Yes,
fuck
you are.
you.
You're close
fucking
enough.
Zoomer.
No, I'm not.
95?
I
Yeah,
bet.
that's not a
That's Zoomer.
Zoomer.
I
That's
bet-
on the
Bitch,
cusp.
Google it.
I bet.
That's on
them-
the cusp. You gonna trust Google for
Dude.
a Zoomer or whatnot? You're a
Google
fucking
it,
Zoomer.
ho.
You're a Zoomer. You're a proto Zoomer.
Definitely
You're proto
Zoomer.
Fuck
You're a
you.
Zoomer,
Fuck you.
and you don't
I'm
understand-
Not a Zoomer. You're a Zoomer.
You don't even
bitch.
understand the
Zoomer.
majority of the
Shut
Scooby
up.
Doo references. They're so fucking old. You have no idea what's happening in that shit. Most of the jokes just
Don't
go
tell
over.
me.
Most of the
Don't
jokes
tell
just
me
go over
what I
your head.
understand and what I
Most
don't
of the
understand.
jokes
That's
just-
so patronizing. And
I mean
you know
everyone.
what?
I mean for me. Most of the
Listen.
jokes go over my head. Excuse me.
Okay, exactly. Refer to
Because
yourself.
I'm not old,
Don't-
and I don't understand these references from the '70s when the fucking cartoon was.
I ain't no jive turkey.
Yeah,
I understand it because I understand everything.
No, he's right. That's
We're just-
that's Zoomer
we're
shit.
just
That
gonna pretend.
Curse of Monkey Island or shit. Whatever the fuck you were talking about.
Curse of.
Christ averted.
Okay, talk. So wait, what was the first time like when you got high? Say it. Go right now.
Say it. I don't know. I was in a trap house with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had rolled this patchwork blunt. And by patchwork, I mean they took pieces. They didn't have enough to make one blunt, so they cut up like pieces of another blunt to make one whole blunt. And the shit was like The shit was trash weed, and I had a headache,
Oh.
and I had to lay down,
Oh.
and the shit was not fun.
Tragic.
But times after that, it was pretty good. This has been a doing chat.
I remember one time, like, it had to be like maybe the second or third time I had like really like smoked or whatever, and I was standing outside and I was like, houses are buildings, but we don't call them buildings, we call them houses. But they're also buildings. I remember having this like whole thing in my head about houses and buildings.
It's like a house is like a
This is
building.
This is crazy, man.
A building is a house.
It was retarded. It was silly.
Whoa, you can't just willy-nilly drop the R.
Oh, right.
Hard R, dude.
Yeah, you can't drop the Skinner like that.
So I can say nigger, but I can't say retarded.
Whoa, I mean, I'm not saying you can say that.
Yeah, you can't
either.
say that either, Zab. I mean,
Dave Chappelle said it was okay.
Relax, okay? Come on.
You can do whatever you want
You
now.
don't say
Dave
the
Chappelle made it
aggressive
better.
things. You're having too many microaggressions. Too many of them.
Retarded literally just means slow.
Hush. You're
Like
being
if something's
offensive.
flame retarded,
Flame
it's
retardant.
Retard,
Not
yeah,
retarded.
retard.
Yeah, you got schooled. You got schooled on your own example.
Hey, this
That's a
table
Capcom
is flame
shit.
retarded.
This thing is so retarded it can't catch on fire.
My child is
Too stupid to. Yeah, exactly.
It's too stupid to catch on fire.
too slow.
my
See,
child
I'm
is
too
mentally
slow.
retardant.
Talk more into the thing.
I'm talking more into
can we-
the thing.
Yeah, like talking
More in the ass.
Who's got
All
the
the
next
ass.
first high story?
Gotta grab the ass. Talk
Yeah,
to
who
the
has another
asshole.
high story? You go.
I'm talking about.
I just remember seeing.
Okay, so
Okay, we'll talk about something.
I was six.
I'm a sell crack.
I was 16 years old. I think that I had first and second period study hall. So me and my buddy Anthony skipped,
Sneaked out.
and we went to this park, and he smoked a blunt with me, and I did the on the way back. It was like 8:00 in the morning. It was bright and sunny, and we're driving past this river. It was real scenic and dope. And I like look down at my hand, the token high thing. I look at my hand, and it looks really big. And then I look at the clock. I look at the clock in my car, and it looks really big. And I just felt, I don't know, I just felt super stoned. I just felt it. And then all day I was high. I went to school. I was stoned. I'm pretty sure I passed out in a class. I went to work after that. I was still high. It was a good 10 hours. I was dumbass fucking high. And then I proceeded to smoke weed every day since then.
Great, awesome.
Just
Fine.
tell the story of child doing too much lean. It
I
was
legit can't compare to that.
the best.
Why?
The best
did
story.
you not have a fun time when you first?
No, I mean I did, but it's not as fun as it's not as cool of a story as that.
When I first got high, I was like, where was I at? I was in back by
I
the
sound
lake.
okay, right? Like this?
That's how you sound.
Good. Sound good?
Yeah, you sound good.
I
Closer?
mean, no,
I should know how close to hold it.
I think
whenever
you
pick it up.
should hold it there.
Okay.
Talk some more.
Okay, is this good? Just want to make sure.
That's gonna
Hold
be
on.
Closer? Holy
No,
fuck.
no.
Yeah,
passing that back and forth, ain't it?
Hold on. No, you don't need to be closer.
I just want to know where to hold it whenever I pick it up. Like how far away to hold it from my mouth.
I think if you hold it there, that's good.
Here? Good? Here?
Right,
All right. Too
right
loud?
there.
All right, perfect.
Right there.
Okay.
Don't
I
not
mean-
hold it there.
Got you.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
This nigga wearing a dashiki.
Is that the Black Panther necklace that
nigga
you have
look
on
like,
right now?
Hey, this nigga look like Killmonger gonna
That
work
boy
at
coming in the house
Chili's.
looking fresh.
Killmonger
That boy
gonna-
fresh.
Killmonger work.
Nigga, you been drinking that purple drink?
That boy look nice. That boy look sporty. Sporty boys. Sporty boy. Brad came in looking sporty.
A birthday surprise. Brad be pod like. Good to see you, bud. Nice vest.
Sporty boys.
This is a nice setup.
Very
Unlike
nice.
other
Very
people
nice.
who spend $500
Very
on some
nice.
trash ass blazer that shit like Target.
Oh, the dogs don't like that.
Huh?
They don't like. They feel attacked when you just said that because
you
they
don't
just
know-
bought a blazer. They both bought a blazer.
They both had blazers.
And you like
What?
talking
They
shit.
got custom
low-key.
blazers.
You don't know what that person had to do for that $500.
Oh well, I could think of a few things he did.
This is a man's world.
Yeah,
I don't think that happened.
yeah. Come on, Kutre.
I don't think that happened.
Look at him.
I don't think
Come
that
on,
happened.
come
I
on,
don't think that
son.
happened. I don't.
The boy
I
sniff
mean,
butts.
listen.
Anything is possible.
Just because he sniffed butt don't
That's
mean
not.
he
Yeah,
playing
that's
with
not
butt.
a. That's not a good litmus
Some
test.
people like weird shit.
Wait, why are we? What?
All right. Hold up. Listen. What if it's the other way around? What if he's like letting nigga sniff his butt.
I don't
But
know. I don't think that's what's happening.
All right, first of all, which one of us is going to admit to us sniffing his butt? I sniffed his butt. Yeah.
So
No.
You sniffed his butt?
The people paying
No,
for this
for the record,
podcast are like, all right, I'll pay for your podcast, but I gotta sniff your ass, like that kind of shit. Like he's like,
And you gave me $500.
Nah.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
I bang dudes, but I've never drinking a gallon of milk on webcam before.
That's wild.
that's some
gallon
weird
of milk.
shit. Like
That's what it said, man.
That's how you get the shits.
Not the milk shits.
Yeah, that was a.
let him get in here.
That's called dedication. You going through it.
Just dirty clay and fucking
Oh,
drywall and fucking heroin, whatever the fuck.
Just stop. All right, just
Shut
stop.
up! Don't tell me.
Wait,
done.
is Brad up to speed on that?
Yeah,
Technically, singing is kind of like drawing, where like even if you can't necessarily do it naturally, you
You're saying
can
it's a
train
skill.
yourself to have that skill.
you can
Yes,
train yourself to have a tone.
to sound not bad.
What if I trained myself to sound like this all the time? What if that's just how I talked?
No,
Would I be excommunicated from the
You're
circle of friends?
you're canceled.
Oh no.
You can't just be canceling people. That's an act of aggression. That's an active aggression.
That's an act of violence, yeah.
Is that sody pop? Can I have some sody pop?
There's some Coke in there, but it's mostly meant for mixing with Captain Morgan that I need to finish. So if you'd like to have a Captain Morgan and Sody Pop, I'd be more than welcome. The Sody Pop itself, I'm a little bit hesitant.
Fine. Okay, fine. I'll do that.
You'll do that?
Don't let him
Fine.
pressure you to
Alright.
drink Captain Morgan. You don't do no damn Captain Morgan.
No, but I want some of the sody pop.
You tell that nigga, you better listen. Let me just get a little bit of the soda pop. Next time
I'll let you get a shot of the Soda Pop.
A shot of the soda pop. That's wrong.
You gotta drive the deal.
I'm not good at that.
It's easy. You just gotta be able to listen. No, it doesn't work.
Look here.
Here.
But what if we did this?
I don't know who actually drank this much of it, but there's every flavor of Mountain Dew.
That was me. I drank it downstairs.
Is that how it
Oh
works?
did
my
that.
gosh.
I drank the
The
Liberty
other
Dew.
night,
Yeah,
Is that what it
That's
is?
from Fridays.
Every flavor of Mountain Dew.
What do you mean?
it didn't taste. It tastes like candy, like melted candy.
Fuck, sugar's got me
I didn't drink
hyper.
any of it because I can't do that. That would give me like,
That's beat us in the bottle.
yeah, that's too much.
50
Like,
flavors
you
in
should
one,
get it,
huh?
You should get it. Yeah, look at the sugar afterwards. Like,
Oh. It's like one of those, you remember those lollipops that you used to get, the swirl lollipops? Like,
Yeah.
but the small ones, not the big ones, to where, like, not the comically large ones, but the smaller
Yeah, I
ones
know
where you could
about.
actually get the flavor all at once.
Yeah.
That's exactly what what are these alleged 50 flavors? It doesn't even list the flavors. Like, what flavors?
Flavors. Flavors.
obviously, Code Red is one flavor. And
There's no red in this.
Code Red and
Shouldn't it be more purpley?
Food dye. Flavor into blue food
That's
dye.
what she said.
you have said
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I went on a hike yesterday.
Did
We could
you?
talk about that because
We can
I
talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that because you just
A
appeared.
hike. Where'd you hike at?
Hal Scott Wildlife Preserve out in Wedgefield.
Oh, shit.
how
Cool.
far away was that?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's like
Something nice,
right
though.
past Bithlow.
Oh,
That's like an hour and a half.
It's-
2 hours.
No, it's like you know where 50 turns into the 520. Like if you're going to Cocoa,
Yeah.
it's literally like 2 or 3 miles up that way. Yeah, so it's right off the 520.
Nice.
Sounds pleasant.
It was cool. We saw some deer, and they were like, you know how the normal deer you see out and about are like kind of brown with like the little poofy
Yeah.
tail. These were like red,
Oh,
like
shit.
they were like ginger deer, and they kind of looked like they were like looking at us and posing for us. They were cool, but like we went off the beaten path, right? Like there was no path. We went to where there was no path. I
shit.
misread the map. I didn't have data at that point, so I couldn't look at the Google map.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of like following the river. Really, is what happened because it's right on the econ, and which I guess dries up and comes back into play at some point. I was literally like right on the river's edge through like a non-path forest. I was a little terrified, honestly.
Get caught up by a moccasin or some shit.
I did see some snakes. I was worried about a gator or a bear, like a black bear.
Oh shit!
So I guess
where
they
you saw snakes at?
On the ground, only over by the river though.
On the ground, but nah. Did they look like moccasins?
I don't know what a moccasin looks like. I saw a snake out in the
Fat
wilderness.
boys.
He wasn't too fat. All I know is I saw a snake out in the. I was in survival mode, right?
Yeah.
I didn't bring any granola bars like I had planned, and we had drank all the water.
Oh no!
What time of day was it?
At this point, it was probably about 4.
Okay, so at least it's not that hot.
Oh no, it was still hot, but we were in the forest.
Was it raining?
We went after the rain, but we were in the forest.
Yeah.
So like when the sun came back out, we were still fine until we got out of the forest into the pine forest, which is kind of like it's not as dense.
Mm-hmm.
When we got back onto the trail, there was no shade, so that was a rough it's only like we walked for like an hour and a half to get onto a part of the trail where we could just walk 30 minutes back to the entrance.
So you were in the forest for about an hour and a half, you said?
In the forest for I'd say about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
And that's not fun.
Sounds
though.
like an adventure.
I like walking through the wilderness.
I was super
Stay
scared.
shook a little bit though. He's like, "Fuck!" I hope like a fucking bear doesn't come out,
Or like a bobcat.
or a bobcat.
And I didn't bring a weapon of any kind.
Even if you did, you're still probably in a bad position.
No, I'll
If you
I'll
miss with
stab
the stick, you fucked
a
up.
bobcat.
You can. That's what I'm saying. You gotta try to stab it, but if you miss, you're fucked. You're fucked, bro. You don't have the recovery speed.
No,
to beat that bobcat.
a bear, I would really freak out. Or a gator. Like, I was worried about gators because it's right on the river.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
It's right on the Econ River, so like the gators, that's worrisome. So yeah, we'll talk about hiking. We'll talk about Florida hiking.
No, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
So we'll talk about our hiking stories, where we would like to hike, and yeah, I think we could stretch that out.
Oh, definitely.
All right, let's hear how this sounds. I almost want to go smoke a cigarette, but I don't. It doesn't exist.
Drill it up.